Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to World of Warships with Rear Admiral Jingles. Welcome to what is not the fastest defeat of an enemy team that I have ever seen in a World of Warships battle. Although it is the fastest defeat of an enemy team that I've ever seen that is actually fighting back in a World of Warships battle. The fastest absolute defeat of an enemy team that I ever saw happened, it was a very long time ago. 5, 6, maybe 7 years. And it was a standard battle, so not domination, no multiple cap circles, just 2 bases. And completely spontaneously, nobody was organising this or anything, it just seemed to happen. Both teams almost sort of agreed to just avoid each other. The team that started in the north skirted around the western flank heading south. The team that started on the south skirted around the eastern flank heading north. And they barely even saw each other. A couple of shots were exchanged when battleships were spotted at long range, but that was it. And the team that started from the south just happened to have the faster ships, so they got into the enemy base first, and that's how they won. It was all over in about 4.5, maybe 5 minutes. That's the fastest win, and also the fastest defeat that I've ever seen in World of Warships. This is the fastest win that I've ever seen in World of Warships, where the teams are actually fighting each other. This, by the way, in the Schlieffen, the German Tier 10 battle cruiser, is, I'm not pronouncing that. I think it might be Dutch, and I'm normally pretty good with Dutch pronunciation, but no, not today. This is Dave. In this Tier 10 arms race battle. Actually, that's kind of important as well. Well, there are a couple of things that make this especially unusual. Because, well, for a start, it's World of Warships. It's not like World of Tanks, where within seconds of the battle starting, the tanks are already shooting at each other. This is why World of Tanks battles are over in blink and you might miss it. I mean, they used to last 10 to 12 minutes, but I think Wargaming very quickly figured out that people aren't spending money in the in-game shop if they're in battle. So the average duration of a World of Tanks battle these days is about 6 to 8 minutes. That's never been the case for World of Warships. I mean, we're nearly 2 minutes in before we've even spotted the first enemy, and we're about 2 minutes in before anybody starts taking damage, because it's a slower paced game. So it's almost unheard of for a World of Warships battle. A proper, battle with like 12 on each team, not one of the special battle modes where there's only 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 ships on each side, but in a proper full-size battle like this, it's basically unheard of for a battle to be over in less than 10 minutes, especially an arms race battle, where there are all kinds of buffs that you can pick up that increase the durability and survivability of the ships, where there are hit point buffs and hit point regeneration buffs, like the one that Dave's team have just picked up here. So it's especially unusual to see an arms race battle over in anything like 10 minutes, even more so than regular battles, full-size battles with 12 ships per side. And for a full-size 12 versus 12 World of Warships arms race to be over in less than the average time of a World of Tanks battle is basically impossible, right? Right? First enemy ship down, and it's the Minotaur. Friendly Yamagiri was asking that everybody focus the Minotaur if he got spotted, so he's going to be happy. Time at which the first enemy casualty was inflicted, roughly 3 minutes. And remember, they didn't even really see each other or start shooting at each other until 2 minutes had elapsed. Old Sherman's about to have all kinds of fun, getting focused down by a Schlieffen secondaries. Dave's suffering a double fire here, by the way, and the Schlieffen, of course, is a fairly fragile ship as battleships go, because it's really basically a battle cruiser, so he is taking a beating here. But there's his first kill. Close quarters expert took out the Forest Sherman. Immediately switches the secondaries over to the Brest. Brest. Look, I don't make the rules, alright? He's already up to almost 150. He is, in fact, over 150 secondary hits now. Well, it's a fairly target-rich environment. I don't think that Brest's going to last an awful lot, sorry. I can't say it with a straight face. It's not going to last much longer. Here go the 16-inch guns. Oh, no, he's dead. Finished off by the Manteuffel. Right, secondary switched over to the Preußen. Dave's being hydroed. That probably means the Aegir is very, very close. Oh, torpedo spotted. Another destroyer. Oh, and there's the Aegir. Hang on, what were those torpedoes aimed at? What did that island ever do to that Harugumo? Remember, the Aegir has torpedoes of its own, but it doesn't look like it has the firing angles here. At least not from the starboard side. Dave might be sailing into the arcs of the port side. There they are. He's taken out the Aegir. He's dodged the Harugumo's second set of torpedoes. Oof, he caught a couple. Ow, oh, there's the double strike, and the second close quarters expert finished off the Harugumo. The enemy team only have 6 ships left. The Adatara can easily kill him, by the way, assuming it's paying attention. The Manteuffel just got another kill, taking out the Preußen. Dave's hanging on by the skin of his teeth here. The enemy team, by the way, are down to 100 points. And we're still 2.5 minutes away from the central cap point even appearing in this arms race battle. And the enemy team don't have a single buff. I have never seen that in an arms race battle. You'd think, based on the law of averages, somebody on the enemy team might have sailed over a buff just by accident, but no. And how much attention do you think the Adatara is paying to the Tier 10 battlecruiser that's about to rove up his Jaxi? That would be absolutely none whatsoever. I don't understand how this can possibly be surprise butt sex, but surprise butt sex it is. There's the high caliber. 236,000 damage done. The Adatara is also just about done. There's another close quarters expert award. The enemy team, with 5 surviving ships, are now down to 30 points. And I don't think there's anything left over here for Dave to kill. The enemy team have not only not picked up a single buff in an arms race battle, they haven't killed anything. And with 30 points left, they suffer 1 more casualty, and this is game over. And then they suffer 1 more casualty, and this is game over. That entire battle lasted 6 minutes and 44 seconds, and I'm pretty sure that the fastest World Warships battle I ever saw, as I described at the beginning of the video, was over in less than 6 minutes. But that was a battle where the two teams weren't actually fighting each other. This one was, and it was an arms race battle to boot, where the teams get buffs that enhance their survivability and durability, making things last longer. Except the enemy team didn't. And so it didn't. That was... Also, bear in mind that they didn't even start shooting at each other until 2 minutes had elapsed. So this entire thing was actually over in less than 5 minutes. And that's like 20 to 30% shorter than the average duration of a World of Tanks battle. A game where the teams start shooting at each other within 30 seconds of the battle start, not 2 minutes. So on the one hand I'm thinking, haha, hilarious, worst team ever, never seen a team collapse as quickly as that before, never seen a team reduced to 0 points as quickly as that before, never seen an arms race battle where the entire enemy team fails to pick up a single buff, ho ho ho, hilarious, and yet at the same time, because I am of course aware that Wargaming would much rather you spend more time in the port so you can click that armory button and spend money, I'm really hoping this isn't a trend. I'm quite happy with battles that last at least 10 minutes, usually 12, 15, and sometimes even the full 20. I feel like I'm getting my money's worth. I have no interest in this game turning into just a floating version of World of Tanks where you spend more time in port than you actually do in battle. So hopefully this is just a one-off. We can all point and laugh and go, ha 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 ha, because it's rare and because it never happens. Because if this is what the game is turning into, yeah, no thank you. Quick look at the detailed report before we finish. Yeah, why not? 246,000 damage done overall. Can you guess how much was from the secondaries? And yep, 100, almost half. With another 42,500 from the torpedoes and only 57,000 from the main battery. Everybody loves the Schlieffen. And thank you, Dave, for sending that one in. Let's hope it's not a trend. And I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll catch you next time.